Welcome to the Story Machine 9000. This is actually a really special episode because while normally we would be in a room with other storytellers and create a short film based on some criteria that we were given by the Story Machine, this episode's a little different. Before we were podcasters, we would participate in the Tree City Film Festival's 50-hour challenge. This event really sort of inspired us to do what we do with the Story Machine 9000. Because we were participating again this year, we wanted to create a special episode, an episode where we not only take you through the process of the creation of the story, but also share the final product as a result of the competition. A final film, something that we haven't done before on this podcast. So before we get started, there's going to be a few things that are a little bit different about this podcast. Where we would normally get our crucial criteria from our beloved Story Machine, this time, it's Friday night. It's the first day of the weekend challenge, and we all met up at the Sodbuster Bar, a local watering hole, to get our elements.
Character name you need to add in your film is Ed Blackbird. The prop that you need to include is a J&G's pizza box. We have the pizza boxes for you. The line of dialogue that you need to include, a beautiful day at the park. If you get a shot at Olander Park this year, you'll be eligible for one of the awards. And with that, I think the next step is finding out what kind of movie each team needs to make. So, you've got your number. Team number one, if they want to come up and pull their genre.
As luck would have it, we're actually the first team to draw.
High school.
High school.
Oh, fun.
High school. You have till 9 p.m. to get us your link on Sunday. So you guys want to go ahead and get moving, have fun, make your movies? All right.
After all the teams had received their criteria, just like on the show, there's that general air of, oh my God, what do we do with what we've been given? And everyone felt lost for the first hour or so. We started where we normally do. We started talking about some of our favorite high school films, different tropes, hallmarks, elements that they normally incorporate, some of the things that we wanted to replicate, some of the things that we didn't want to replicate. And that's when we sat down as a group and started to outline our story.
How do you classify that? There's like the unlikely hero.
Unlikely
Those
hero.
happen a lot, right?
Right.
It's kind of the outsider / unlikely hero.
You might recognize some of these voices. Around the table, we have Chad Dankert, Dave Ailing, Justin Teal, Chris Wegman, and myself. In other words, regulars on the podcast. And just a note for the audience, this wasn't a controlled podcast studio space, so there may be some background noise.
Yeah. So let me read back through these. Which one of these resonate with us that we like or want to sort of pursue? Romance, some sort of big high school event, talent show, dance party, coming of age. We decided clicks was sort of unattainable because you probably need enough people to make the clicks unless you just talk about them, which seems Pranks, the new kid, outsider / unlikely hero, could go into new kid. Sports, teacher point of view, rebel against authority. So obviously these can overlap and stuff, but where do people have a little bit of passion? What sounds like kind of fun? Or cool or interesting?
From a practicality standpoint and also kind of a fun standpoint, I kind of like the idea of pranks because it goes into like a heist kind of a situation. It's a little less high school, but you could get away with being like, the fact is like, oh man, it's our 10-year anniversary. Instead of like showing up to high school, we're going to prank high school. We're going to get that principal we never liked or whatever, you know? So it's like, it still plays into those things. You can still have those flashback moments if you want to, but it could be like kind of a revenge thing or something. And it could take place off hours, like intentionally, so no one's around.
Like a reunion story.
A reunion / heist / prank / whatever.
High school reunion. I mean,
High school reunion.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. High school reunion.
That could be
it's
anywhere.
that, and all the only flashback would be, let's meet here in this spot 10 years.
10 years
from
from
now.
now.
At the park.
At the park. One shot at the park. It'd be great.
Yeah. The other thing
I'm never going to forget this moment.
That person, as like you jump cut, is just gone.
Yeah.
It like never shows up. You never see them. I will absolutely be here. 10 years later, it's gone.
pan down and we're standing over his grave.
It's like
Just drinking beer.
And so, like, you get
ashes,
everybody laughing at all
Yeah.
these gags, and at the very end, you realize they're standing around this guy's grave.
Yeah, because
It's like sad as shit.
in the beginning, when it's the guy that dies is the one that's smoking.
Maybe that's why they're doing all the pranks. That was like what he always wanted to do but never did because he died or whatever. I don't know, or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
funny. All right.
Well, I was gonna say, the other thing that
We didn't know it at the time, but this would become the idea that we would run with for the rest of the weekend.
the other thing that seems pretty practical and could be an interesting story to tell is like from anything from the teacher's point of view.
Yeah,
Which
which
is-
is point of view.
Yeah, that's kind of
I
fun.
mean, I like the idea of us not playing kids.
Okay.
I think is well, I just no, and I agree because like us being,
Yeah.
at least most of us being teachers makes it so like
I mean,
we're not being that
if,
weird.
If we played kids, I would say it would be like in very minimal,
Okay,
like
yeah.
like what Josh said. So
Yeah.
quick enough that you recognize the people, but it would be like the majority of the film is
Us as adults.
us either as teachers or the flashback thing.
No, yeah, I agree. I was just,
Yeah,
I was just
I
thinking,
get what you mean. Yeah, you don't want to because like you could totally change your attire and look like a kid and like sit a little different.
Yeah.
but it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
you'd have to go
For
really.
like 1 quick second.
You'd have to be really silly, like the example I was giving the Wet Hot American Summer, where like it's obviously that they're adults and they're wearing like short shorts
shorts and tube socks.
and they're like man, I really want to kiss her today, you know. And,
Because like,
Yeah.
so did you ever see? Do you know what they're talking? Like, so there was a movie.
Yeah,
made-
I know what it is.
that's what we'd
I'm-
have to do.
well,
but I mean, if we were making the whole thing.
Oh, if you're doing the whole
if you're doing the
thing.
whole
Yeah.
thing like that,
I'm saying we
it'd
I
have
know.
to
could pull it off being kids with like subtle
With a flash-
changes. Like,
no, yeah.
like,
To that, I get
like
cut or
you
get
guys could
colored
take your glasses
something.
off. You could shave if you wanted to.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
change your hair.
yeah.
I could shave.
I could get a wig.
Grow hair.
You see one of those hats with the fake hair on.
There you go.
I do kind of like the idea of adults trying to relive
Live
their high school years in a really sort of awkward and pathetic way.
Yes.
Like, is that
so
like
so much so they're like maybe it's surrounded like around a prank calls or something. And that's,
yeah.
Like we're gonna order this guy a pizza.
no, we're not? Are we treading into like Adam Sandler zone?
Yes.
A little bit.
Don't care.
Well, you know.
Oh. What's wrong with that?
Those are like his worst movies.
Which ones? The ones where he's trying to relive?
Grown
Just
Ups?
makes me think of
Oh, I'm not thinking of
Hot
that.
Tub
Wait, I don't even know what
I haven't
Grown Ups
seen
is.
Or Hot Tub Time Machine.
Isn't what's
Grown-Ups?
what's the one with like him and David Spade and Chris Rock and
Yeah.
Grown Ups.
Yeah, that's grown ups.
Oh,
yeah.
never
I
watched
didn't
it.
see it.
Oh.
Yeah.
they're like some of his worst.
But you
Oh,
Rosie,
no, then let's not reference
I mean,
that.
Rosie
Yeah,
said,
let's ignore that.
let's do,
I can't unsee it, man.
Billy Madison, where he's also in high school.
Yeah.
Going
Okay.
back, reliving his glory days.
Okay.
I mean, Rosie said
Sadly
Hot
and
Tub Time
pathetically.
Machine.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Well, that one's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they
one
get
is
like
funny.
they get sent back
Back in time.
But
Right.
they're like adults still.
Yeah.
They see
I see.
they
know
see
now
themselves as
what
adults.
they should have-
Everyone else
could have
sees them as
seen
kids.
then. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So like, there's a couple shots where they show like younger versions of them. Okay, so
I'm writing down the things that
Oh,
have
okay.
been said that people got sort of excited about.
Never mind.
Or at least like ideas that generated off these, which
Okay.
were teacher in a small town, teachers lounge / chaperones, like the story of teachers. You know? A crook high school teacher. I put Breaking Bad in the quotes because it's what it kind of made me think of. You know what I mean? 10-year reunion. And then I was gonna write Time Machine, but that wasn't one. But we just said another one that I missed. That's why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
We just said another one before this. Oh, the reliving high school.
Yeah.
Which
no,
is
so-
kind of the 10-year reunion.
Yeah,
right?
sorry.
Yeah.
So that, I wasn't actually suggesting some sort of time travel element. I was just saying.
But in that,
yeah,
they
you know, because
awkward adults,
yeah,
like,
because they
trying to do
they
that
have
shit.
they have a second chance to go back and
Is it flashback or are they just reminiscing?
We're reminiscing, I think,
Well,
awkwardly.
yeah,
Well, so
Okay.
for Hot Tub, right? They go back. but
they
not-
actually go back and they get to be the kids they wish they were.
Can I attempt to combine some of these ideas?
Yeah.
I still love the visual gag of like, I'm never like, guys, in 10 years, just like, let's just go back here and I just want to like live all the things that I've ever wanted to do. And like, flash forward, like he's dead in the ground. He's a cold dead thing in the ground. And they're like, shit, man.
Cold dead thing.
He's a cold dead thing in the ground. Like, we ought to like honor him. Like it's 10 years, you know. Like let's make all of his dreams come true. Oh, here's a list. Okay, it's like
So yeah, because he's not dead in the ground, right? They're holding his urn.
Oh man.
oh, all right, yeah.
Well,
I think it's scattered.
He's like, here you go,
around.
buddy. We're gonna do all these things.
Like he's got his arm around, and the next
Yeah.
scene he's holding the urn.
You can put googly eyes on him or whatever.
The one thing they're like this, and the next
Yeah.
scene he's holding.
He's just.
Yeah, and
is
they
that?
want to scatter his ashes at Olander, is what Chris said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
there
the
you
idea
go.
of putting googly eyes on it.
This is so morbid. Well, we ought to make it look like him. All right, two googly eyes and like a smile.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just like he's a stoner. There's a doobie constantly burning on it or something like that.
It's like,
I mean,
I
I think
on his ear, and then it's on the thing.
on the thing.
I think in general, I'm totally for the 10-year, something about the adults, whether they're teachers or student, like whoever it is, the adults trying to relive something that happened in the past.
Right.
There's probably one flashback in the whole thing.
All right, so we like
And
some
maybe
sort
it-
of reliving.
Some sort of reliving. On top of that, maybe it's like 4 friends who are down to 3, but like their current state of being is influenced by the dead friend and gets better because of their experiences. So they go through at least 3 of them, and they come around, and they themselves are like better because of this experience somehow.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't know.
like
one of them's divorced or something like that. He's like, I always wanted to kiss this girl or whatever, and he fails, but he ends up, I don't know,
right. I mean,
fucking his mate or something. I don't know.
what's the shit?
The
Vegas.
oh
The casino in town?
No.
Hangover?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Hangover.
I mean,
Kinda.
It is because
Yeah.
like the Hangover in a nutshell. There's lots of sort of character transformations, but the biggest one is the guy that like bails on his like crap ass wife.
Right, yeah.
After he goes through like the total crazy thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in that type of thing. Like so you're talking about a group of guys goes through some sort of crucible together based on
Yes.
some sort of previous.
They go to the dark side and they come back
and
changed.
they come back and like they all have some sort of changed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another way to link characters together is like, so what if they it's the whole like, we're gonna get out of here, and then it shows like 2 of them like in the teacher's lounge, and it's like at the prom, and like the guy delivered the pizza is like one of their other friends, and they're like, dude, what are you doing here? And like, where's Frank? And Frank's been dead for 5 years. And so then they can still go on that quest to relive Frank, but maybe it's
To
like,
relive Frank. Oh man.
So are they wasted while doing this?
So there was okay. So
Frank,
it's
Frank.
kind of funny. I turned on the TV in the hotel room one morning, and there was a movie with Britney Spears on, where they're little kids and they bury a time capsule, and they're like, we're gonna be best friends forever.
Yeah.
When we graduate high school, we're gonna dig it up. And then it shows like them at like the end of the year dance, and they all hate each other. Like the one girl's really popular, and the other girl
Right.
was like always at like doing her schoolwork, and the one girl's like pregnant. And they all hate each other, but they reconnect by like going through
their
they don't
memories.
want to go together and get the box, but they end up going and getting the box. That's not really helping. It just sounds very.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not terrible because like you could always like if they see
I
like
forget
their
what the
photo
movie
of
was called.
their team when they were younger, like in
Yeah.
trophy case or something. But
What about what is the Simon Pegg and
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
the bar one?
Yeah.
World's End.
World's End.
Because that's technically sort of a little bit of what we're
Yeah.
talking about with this
Yeah.
reliving.
And sadly not letting go.
We've never,
Awkwardly
we've
sadly
never
not
done
letting
it.
go.
We're going to do this, but then it goes on some wicked turn.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what I'm hearing a little bit is that as a group, we're kind of moving away from a lot of like the hallmarks of what we
High school
listed as
movies.
like a high school or a teen
we're
movie.
bending it now.
We're bending
it.
pretty hard.
I don't care.
So, do we?
I really don't care if we
We
win.
don't have to win. This
No, we don't have to
No.
win. We've won plenty.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Do we continue to bend it in a way that's fun for us,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
do we try and do justice to some of these?
You already know the answer.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everybody's square with it and everybody is cool with it.
I say we do what feels right, and
Right.
what we have energy around, because
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's going to get us
Get it
through
to
the
the
next.
end.
I think the
few
thing that
days.
we're currently talking about has the energy. that we're
So-
trying to like corral.
And I realized that I left and I came back really quickly, but just to float another idea out there, there's always that one guy in high school that everyone thinks is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And if he's the guy who dies, and he's got a sort of last will and testament, and his two sort of toadies
Yeah.
have to carry his act. You know, like, I want to get a kiss from Connie D'Amico or something
Yeah.
like that. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
it's got googly eyes. You know, it's just like,
Remember how cool he was? Yeah. I don't want to kiss a nerd.
yeah, Tyler wants a kiss from you.
Yes. Like, but he was really cool. But that's a nerd. Like, yeah. Remember how awesome he was? It was strong,
But
and sweet.
and then everyone was like, he wasn't awesome. Everyone hated you guys. You guys were stupid.
But that's where I wonder if you go with like the same idea, but like maybe the people carrying it hated that guy, but like they felt bad for him, and by the end,
Turns out he was like the nicest guy.
well, yeah, by the end they like they love this guy now. They see
Yeah.
like maybe either what he was about or something, or just they
find
lived
out
his life.
Yeah.
Coming of age can kind of happen at any point,
I'm
especially
busy,
with high
stupid
school
dick.
flicks.
Yeah.
Just friends.
Meaning, like, there's the person that never grows up.
Right.
Because I
World's
heard
End,
Jack
there's
and
the guy that
Jack
refuses
Never
to
grow up, right.
He's still
Yeah.
like the high school kid, right?
The high
So
school
maybe
I like
we can
that.
still play that up if we do some sort of
So either way.
quest.
Right.
It sounds like we're resonating with a quest.
It's a quest.
type
It's a
thing.
quest. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a trial of some sort.
A trial, right? All right. I'm gonna put that here as like
Do you want to do it on the wheel?
Star.
What if it was
yeah.
somebody's
We will.
Or like,
We'll wheel it.
Wheel?
What if it was
This is
somebody's
shit I
will
watch.
to do like all the things they didn't do in high school? Like
Right.
someone was that immature as an adult that they like that's their actual will. It's like I want you guys, my friends who are all responsible now and left me behind to,
Yeah.
to
He,
do
he
all the
wrote
shit.
it while he was in high school.
Yeah. Or like maybe his friends. Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
maybe
So,
his
like,
friends
we have
had.
an unlikely hero.
Maybe his friends said he was
Rebel.
aspiring to be like,
We
okay,
have a-
they treated this kid like shit.
Oh.
Like he was like, I want to hang out with you guys. You guys are the coolest. And like
Well, I mean,
they
I
didn't.
think-
They were
I
like,
just mean, like,
they
the
ditched him all the time.
Also,
He
I
was like their
finally-
little like
I
kick
think
pal,
they-
right?
yeah.
But he was like part of their crew.
Yeah.
And their lives ended up being like kind of shitty. They kind of
mundane.
plateaued or like went down, and like they discover through these series of acts that he has them do, like they find out like how awesome this kid. Maybe this
Like,
kid
he
has like
actually
some sort of like
became
terminal
awesome.
disease or something like that. But like they actually find out how awesome he is. Like they're like, yeah, just go like I don't know, go punch Charlie the Bum, and Charlie the Bum's like, dude, that guy was the best ever. He brought me soup every day. You know, like, or you find out like all these like wonderful things about him, and then like you run into a prostitute. She's like, he was the best lover ever, or something like that. Like some sort of weird dark turn. You're like, I didn't see that coming. And then back on this like awesome thing that makes them all better.
Maybe we could bring this to the current age, and it's not an urn, but it's a guy like dying, and you're Skyping with him, so you're bringing his phone to do all these things.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
So like,
I love that
he
idea.
always wanted to kiss, and it's like some old lady, but like, or like,
Oh.
I guess all right, but he's like they kissed like the phone.
This is the best we can find.
Well, no, because it's Mrs. What's her face, the teacher had a crush on, who's like now
no
80.
shit.
Hot teacher.
Now 80? So he was 60 when he was in school.
The teachers are like, so what? If she was like 40 or 50, and it's like 30.
Oh yeah, I
20
guess
years later.
depending on where they are in the career.
But-
do you find 50-years attractive when you're in high school?
I guess that's true too, though.
I found Miss London attractive, and Miss London was like probably 20 years old.
20 something.
Yeah,
100.
100 years old. That foxy Miss London.
All right.
She seems
I love to burn her
Let me
bridges
bring us
down.
back in here. So,
Yeah.
if we do with this quest / reliving of high school days, some of the actual teen things that we could pull in that we could flash back to in some way, shape, or form are actually character based. So we have the rebel against the authority, an unlikely hero, a prankster, and that in some way, shape, or form there could be a coming of age story that happens. Meaning, like, there could be the person that never grew up, which is kind of the typical teen story.
Yeah.
Even if you take it into the future, there's sort of always that guy that, like, he's sort of like the devil on the shoulder of all like the adults who's like, hey guys, no, we're gonna fucking go do this again, we're gonna go find the gold, or we're going to Vegas, we're going wild.
Wait. So like you're saying that our protagonist who's dead is like the bad guy?
I don't know.
We haven't quite decided that.
I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
talking. I'm
You're just doing full divergent path.
Well, we're
no,
going
not
back
necessarily. I was just
before-
saying,
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
if it could be one of the group could be like say,
Oh, you're just talking
I'm
characters.
talking
within
characters
okay,
in general.
Sorry, yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so like someone's the dead guy right here.
yeah,
But I'm
that's
the guy
good.
that never grew up,
Yeah.
and I'm the guy that brings us together.
We have to do this.
We have
Right.
to do this for dead guy.
There's the guy who grew
You
up
know?
too much, too responsible.
Yeah, there's Dr. Dave.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Dave.
Dr. Dave is like, dude, I'm
Love
not
some of
gonna
that.
do this shit.
Yes.
No,
You guys
I'm
are.
a doctor. I'm the
You guys are
dentist.
idiots. I
Yeah.
have
You know?
kids to deal with.
And I'm like,
all sorts of
hey.
things.
And then there's the friend who like never did anything. You know, is like the divorced friend or like.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's like
or,
the,
or the,
Yeah.
guy-
He
or
was
the
getting
guy
sort of
that-
like-
it's like you pull these things because like look,
Well, that's what I'm saying too. The guy doesn't have to be dying. He just, for some reason, he has to be missing whatever's going on, and then
oh, right.
man.
Like
He's just
they
missing.
Like they
Yeah.
all promised to meet up on this
And
day
you
in the
couldn't make it.
future.
I mean, I could be like real, like sorry. I told my friend I'd help him move, but that's not as fun.
Yeah, I like the idea of like he's like sick and dying.
well, because
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, I mean,
We're riding a roller coaster for you,
I
buddy.
can't get over the urn with the googly eyes.
you can put Google guys on the phone
Because
for some
that
reason.
becomes a character, like a little
Yeah.
bit.
I do like that.
They set like a little umbrella drink in front of him, you know, like all these moments that could happen that you kind of cycle back to.
Just to go back,
So
do we
this
have
is
something
what
that can
happened
play an
then.
urn?
So if your mom
I have a
never
shaker
told them
that looks like I mean, anything could be an urn.
They found out, like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'd be easier to rule it out if we didn't have a decent urn.
Well,
A pizza box.
I mean,
Oh,
Big
God,
Lebowski,
wait,
they
pizza
use
box.
a pizza box.
Pizza box.
So how can we?
It's a
use
very
the-
uncomfortable.
How can we? use
It's
the
an
pizza
unconventional
box?
He
urn.
died doing what he loved.
well, we told them last September.
This is what he would have wanted. It's kind of Big Lebowski, right? It's,
He's
it's
eating his
chocolate
favorite
nuts.
pizza. He's getting
Unless one
his
of the
last pizza.
yeah, unless one of the like the deadbeat friend who hasn't grown up is a pizza delivery guy.
Yeah, that's true.
The one friend
He's a
who
weed
hasn't
dealer
grown up.
/ pizza delivery
Yeah.
guy. I don't know.
That's a pretty easy
That's easy.
thing.
Thanksgiving, they're like,
Here's your pizza.
Christmas.
And maybe he's just like, oh.
God.
Okay.
I was gonna
So
my
the
kids.
deadbeat friend. So maybe that's
So,
okay.
yeah, so
So
that
just an
Christmas
idea
usually-
about maybe how we can tie the pizza in. Feel free to push back, but like, he's like, hey guys, I'm supposed to deliver this pizza, but I'm just gonna show up. I gotta, I'm just kind of hanging out until I do this thing. They go on like
You
this
want a
crazy
pizza?
madcap adventure. he's just always delaying like delivering this pizza. He just carries it around with him everywhere.
And if you could do it right, if it'd end up being like Wilson or like, so the box ends up, you
Right.
see it getting damaged over the entire trip.
Yeah.
And like markers are on it. There's like burn holes.
Yeah, it just gets destroyed. Like the
Yeah.
pizza box actually becomes kind of integral to maybe some of these plot points that they have.
It's the last
For
shot.
some
as
reason,
credits
Yeah.
go over it.
for some reason at the end, like the last obstacle, they meet the guy he was supposed to deliver the pizza.
Yeah,
to.
and he's
Is
just,
that my pizza?
Is that my
I
pizza?
have a week. like
Or something.
they need to ask him for
Yeah,
something.
that's
And
like
he's like,
the
"I'm not gonna
forgotten
give
guy
that to
that everyone's forgotten about. Like we know that this is like kind of a key plot point, right? But then it comes back to the guy who they've been forgetting about to deliver the pizza to the entire
Like,
time.
what if you slap a GoPro on the pizza box so it becomes the first and like last shot? So it intros the character by like it's like pizza box closes, like someone
And he, like,
hands it to him.
nice.
it in
He
his
goes
car.
like takes it in his car, sits down, you hear like music.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
So-
I mean
So
total-
single POV, like
just for that, just to establish the pizza box and this
Okay,
guy is
as a character.
Pizza character, right?
opening credits. This is what's
yeah,
happening.
and so then you pay it off at the very end, where
Yeah.
he like walks up to some random guy and he's like, "Oh, here's your pie, man." And it's like all this shit. You know what I
And it's all
mean?
beat up.
Yeah, it's
There's like cigarette butts in it. There's like all sorts
it's
of
just
stuff.
like it just never gets delivered.
Yeah, it just never gets delivered.
It's like sits in his car.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
I'm trying to think of how
it's
to like.
silly. It was just a silly.
No,
like,
I
that's
like it
side.
though. Or he like finally. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. At the end, when he
of the way
decides
she
he's gonna
treats
like
him, the way she
grow
talks
up
to him, the way
a little bit, he's gonna take on some responsibility.
Takes the
He just,
responsibility,
he,
actually delivers
he,
his pizza.
I was gonna say he like throws the pizza in the lake. Like I quit this job. I'm going to
trying to think-
I'm gonna go do what I really want. And then I thought about
decides to
throwing a
grow.
pizza box into
And
the
like
lake.
some guy just steps next to him at like the beach of Oleander, and he's like, "What was that? That was a pizza, man. I'm quitting my job. He's like, I ordered a pizza last night. He's like, wait, what's your phone number? Blah, blah, blah.
What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name?
Blackbird.
Yeah, Ed Blackbird.
Because it could say Ed
And he's just
Blackbird
like,
on
they're
the
both
pizza
standing next to each other. The guy just backs out of the frame.
box. It could say Ed Blackbird on the pizza box. And they
Yeah,
could
there you
call
go.
It,
Ed
they could
Blackbird.
call the
But
pizza
that
box
is the
Ed
best
Blackbird.
I was trying to think how to relate this to like
solution.
not
Because
because we really went way far away from the high school thing. but
Is
there a way
No,
to,
but
like,
no,
do
but
this,
that,
though?
but that is kind of well, that's that one character's development of this high school reunion thing that we're talking about. So like, yeah, we're talking about like we're kind of concentrating on this one area where he goes through his journey. But I think we can probably like cycle it better to what's the matter?
Sorry, nothing. I'll wait till you're done.
No, yeah,
I just
we
heard
can
this.
tie it closer to the
think-
actual high school.
I think having the flashback at the beginning,
Yeah.
having the flashback where they all say we're going to meet up
It just seems like
in X amount of years,
And then he dies. Yeah.
or something happens. Yeah, having that, and then
Or, like-
just the way the story's built, it feels like a high school movie.
Right.
Well, yeah, just this pizza thing seemed like the whole movie was about this pizza
Oh,
box,
oh,
and that just seemed to let.
Well, it's about the guy who didn't grow up, who just like is like a kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
really about his journey to actually
Have you
gain
seen,
maturity. No.
No, it just sounded like we could make a whole
Christian
movie
Slater
about.
skating movies in the 80s.
I mean, I think
Tony Hawk was in it. He was just. he was,
I know. I have never seen.
Oh, I
this
know.
I
I'm
remember
telling you.
hearing about it
telling
through
you.
like skate magazines and
He's
shit.
just a pizza delivery guy, right? So they establish his character. All I was saying with this thing is I think the pizza box could potentially be used to establish the character in his job.
Oh yeah.
And then you pay it off at the end. I don't think
Yeah.
the pizza box has to live as a prop throughout the whole film.
That was just
Okay, no,
it
I
was
was
a
just
creative
saying,
way to intro
Yeah,
it.
yeah, right.
It was just an interesting way of shooting the movie. Though,
I feel
too,
like maybe
because
we
the pizza
kinda-
box is a character.
We kind of put the cart
But the thing
before,
is,
not
I've
put the
always
cart
wanted
before the horse, but
Bruce to be in
we
it.
jumped ahead to solution. I
Yeah.
think a little bit in that one. So maybe like
Me, I'm like,
I mean,
like 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't
that's what I want to know. I need a little bit of like a gauge on is someone dead in this or not? Because
yes,
I feel like we keep going back and forth.
I would like somebody dead. I'm just gonna put it out
the
there.
urn with the
I have
googly eyes?
energy.
High
Urn
school-
with googly eyes.
High school reunion, and
Yes.
we're reunionizing
The missing thing.
because someone died.
Yes.
Even though we know that that's like been done.
Don't even care.
Okay.
What makes me feel better about the idea is
It was
because it's
funny 'cause
not
I texted
unlike
Rob
something
that
like
night.
World's End, right?
Yeah.
Because
So
it's Simon Pegg's character. He never really grew
This
out
has
of it.
been done a lot of different
He wants
ways.
to
You're right,
relive
you're
it,
right. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So he tries
It
to
was a very short
gather his
conversation,
crew.
'cause I
Nick
already
Frost
did
isn't
that.
into because he's
Right.
a lawyer or something. I don't
I was
remember.
like,
I
congrats, I
watched
hear
it
you're
once.
getting your grants
And then they try to
She's like,
find
yep, 3 boys
the other
and 1
person.
girl. I was like,
Isn't there
that's
a third
exciting,
person?
but also seems
And
like
I
don't know.
I was like,
I
at
don't
least
remember.
it's
And it's
happy.
even kind of like.
Yeah.
But then they take a
Days
left
of-
turn with the
Days of Confused.
aliens
Then they're-
thing.
You have the guys in Days of Confused that keep coming back for different
Big enough
reasons.
that
You
they
have
can figure out
McConaughey that comes back because of young
All right,
girls.
all right.
Because of
And you have the other guy that comes back to beat boys.
yeah.
What's his name? Batman.
Yeah.
Here, I'll tell you.
The new Batman. Wasn't he?
Affleck?
Wasn't
Ben Affleck?
I think he was.
Batman versus Superman.
No, but wasn't
I'll have to
Affleck
change
in
my
Days of Confused?
I don't think so.
Who's the guy? Who's like the other guy that comes back and he has the paddle? All he wants to do is paddle the.
Oh, Paddle the Boys.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But he's like paddle the boys. I think it's Ben Affleck. Are you looking it up?
So
It doesn't matter.
Regardless, yeah. Okay.
Okay. I feel like we're starting to get the building blocks. So
Yep.
let's
I've been here for the building
build it
blocks.
out. Yeah.
All right.
So we have the quest.
It's okay.
It's about reliving high school and
This
scattering the
means
ashes of
that-
our dead guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who are the people going to be? Who are the actors in this? Or is it going to be 3, meaning like
It's up to
2 and the dead guy?
what?
Or is it gonna be 3?
Or is it going to be 3 and the dead guy?
I would
It still
say
says in 24 weeks.
2.
Yeah.
That
Says-
guy.
For such a short
I think
story.
3.
For such a short story.
Okay, 2
And-
the
and
dead
then-
guy.
And this really kind of falls into our.
And then the two characters can have sort of opposite. You know, the
Yeah.
one guy's the one who grew up, the one that didn't.
Right.
And then there's the friend.
Who's
who
going to be
died.
dead? Because that's another actor that we have to make dead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we need another dead guy, like, especially if you shoot like one scene in the morning while I'm here.
How do I know this answer?
Yeah.
Done.
Well, we could use
Or like-
extras.
So,
We can use extras. I have a beard. You
one
can
of the
slap a
names
beard
is
on an urn.
Claire.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't know. It
and
makes
then
it like
Josh,
iconic.
Claire, Claire.
Doesn't matter to me.
Slap a beard on the urn. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like a beard and some googly eyes.
that and horror.
That's a
Well, I
thing.
think-
I thought that was a joke. That's
one
a
of the-
thing. With googly eye in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're carrying
I
the
think
urn
it's
around.
great.
I guess
great.
I think it could be a point of contention too between like.
I like what
the
Dave was
high
saying.
school
Like,
kids.
it's so lifeless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's so lifeless. This doesn't look
And
like him at all.
just smash cut to carrying it down the street.
So the one thing about that we got to think about the friend is the one that's dead. The only time we're gonna see him is in the flashback.
Yeah.
The only time we're actually gonna see him as a person
Yeah.
is when they're in high school. When they
Yeah.
say we're gonna meet in 10 years.
We do a ghost.
She smiles.
Oh, thanks for saving me. It's like the see-through.
Okay. I like that.
Jen offered up her kid.
Well, I mean, like, say that we're
What's with
one,
the kid
some
on
of
the
us are
second?
Wait,
Fighting
playing.
for the ghost.
No, it's
Yeah, it's a
I'm
joke.
just saying, say that some of us are like I said in
Oh,
flashback we're
yeah.
playing the high schooler. So we
Well,
film.
he might not have died in high school. He might have died just before they got together.
Play the.
Yeah, like unless you're willing to like
Yeah,
shave.
yeah.
Fuck it, no.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. The only time we're gonna see the dead friend is when they're a kid.
Oh yeah.
If we're gonna play the adults and then we're gonna
I couldn't grow
turn
this beard
ourselves
when I
into
was a
little
kid.
kids.
I mean,
yeah.
so just
Told you,
alternative
huge.
scenario. The two
I say, I don't like
It's
living
you.
folks.
It's you. It's you. You're the dead
two living
guy.
folks. They show up to
like
what do you
an
call
eggplant can be
it?
like
The,
this big.
the person who's sort of delivers the last will and testament.
Right.
You know, they, I've called you here today because your friend,
maybe-
Ed Blackbird has died, and
Right.
turns around a laptop and there's the video message.
Oh, I see.
And
Hey guys, I'm dead.
The quest is called from that guy.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. It's an extra location and an extra character.
Right.
However, the impact of it is really cool.
And
Now,
we could,
does that give
But we still have to show
It's
them
supposed to
in
be
the
kind
flash.
of-
No.
no, it doesn't get the. It doesn't
saw
necessarily get rid of the
something
urn because the
Facebook,
guy is just very dry and he just closes the laptop.
Can we just do it like a
and
yeah?
just-
Yesterday.
What if the last part of
I was
the-
gonna say, can we like can we do a Big Lebowski nod? Like it's our most modest receptacle.
So you,
I don't mind.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can kind of combine them still. Sorry, but like with the whole like, here's the last thing, and it's like a video message, and like while they're out doing it, they keep playing.
Oh, it's like a 10-part series. Or
Yeah,
whatever
so they go,
it
okay, what's the
is.
next part? And they're like, now I really would like you to
I
do
wanna,
this.
I wanna go ride a roller coaster.
Yeah, so it's like a video
Like,
list
close
instead
them.
of.
All right, let's do this. And
It's like a playlist.
I like that because it keeps incorporating that character.
But
what's-
it's still a reason for
I was
people
like,
to come
oh,
together
I'll
and do
watch
the
that
thing.
movie.
I
Yeah.
think because if he was alive, it wouldn't be as important.
Yeah.
But what's stronger? What do you think would be stronger? Like reincorporating the character or the
Personifying
or the
the-
character challenging these people who haven't come together in a while.
Right.
To like
What, you want me to
literally
check every
relive something that they talked about a lot or they
Right.
did and did. So World's
Yeah, that's
End,
what you
we
wanted
never
to see.
achieved the ultimate bar,
Bar crawl. Right.
or some other like we said we literally wrote quest. So a quest
yeah.
is like something we never achieved as youngsters.
Right.
What did we never do? And we always
That was just funny. That was the one thing you said not
so
to do. but
we
it's just-
never never did this. Like so
You
I
never
think-
went skinny dipping in Oleander Park in February.
Well, because like, could the ending be like?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not an actor.
and there's the
Good luck,
bare,
guys.
and there's the bare butt scene.
I'm not like saying I don't like the idea of having the,
No,
the
yeah, it's
phone
true.
come back in, but
I think it's, but that's the quest giver. I would argue that that's the quest giver and the continuation of the quest giver. To your point, you know.
Because he can make jokes. It's like one thing he'd be like, "Oh man, I hope what's his face finally shaved his beard," and it's like you're still there with the beard or something, or because he could make jokes like
Right.
kind of like a farce thing, but then in the end his real like quest would be like, "Man, I really hope that you two finally come together."
Right,
Like
that's
would be
true.
his like final line or something.
Yeah.
oh,
You
and
guys have always been great
so
friends.
Maybe they
and-
find things along the way.
Exactly. It's
that,
kind of
like
the
new
quest is
messages. It's sort of scavenger hunt.
right.
Yeah.
So kind of the order of it, and I'm right with you, Justin. I think like it's a thing where the guy is giving some sort of a message, and it says, okay, this is a series. After you complete one, like play the next one, play the next one.
Yeah. Or like, could you do makeup where like every shot he's like sicker and sicker? And so, if
I
you-
mean, he's still very much. I mean, he
no.
could have made this at any time.
So
Yeah, I
beer,
know, but
Beer
like-
Fest.
Right.
The guy leaves his final video,
That thing right there.
and then he like actually unplugs this thing and dies.
Well, I'm dying.
Like at the very end.
oh god, that was
I'm not saying-
amazing.
I'm not saying we do that, but that's how that goes down in Beer Fest, right? But you could. But I mean, but it is cool because he.
I've opted for the guillotine.
tells
See you
all
later.
these things. But I like. Okay, you won me with the scavenger hunt thing. So it's like, as it goes along,
Yeah.
there's like the motive of said dead guy is to reunite these friends that haven't been together. Like
Right.
that's his motive the whole time. The other guys,
Because you can kind of get together where like they hate each other, right?
Because they're complete opposites now.
Yeah.
I mean, at least
Well, they've just grown.
like,
They've
or
grown in
grown
different
apart.
paths.
Yeah,
They've just
right.
grown. They've grown apart.
Yeah,
so the
right.
one never grew up, and
But
the
I-
other one grew up too much.
But for the quest,
And
you still kind of
quickly-
need them to not be
Right.
like friends anymore.
And
In
then
like a
comes the
couple,
transformation.
Yeah,
so Chad, to help Justin's point, to maybe in just like a couple lines of dialogue when they first come together, like they try to like resume friendship right away, but it's clear like they're
Yeah.
just going apart, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I like this, like that's dumb. You're like, you know?
Dumb.
Oh really?
Listen to my mixtape.
Listen to my mixtape. You still listen to mixtapes, huh? All right, that's cool.
I don't have a cassette player.
I don't have a. I stopped carrying a cassette player in like what, 1980 something.
Yeah.
That's weird.
90, probably.
90 actually, yeah, probably up until the 94. I think.
I'll go with the group on it. I'm just saying I'm not.
If we didn't have the urn, or I guess the video message, I would want that list that they made in high school.
Something.
Because the guy who never grew up kept it.
Yes.
He's like, I've got that list that we always want to do, and we never did it. This is what Chris would want, is us to do this list. And the other guy's like, I don't think Chris would want that. Like, why would Chris?
Coming of age. Is he the guy that never grew up? Coming of age. Never grew up.
Yeah.
That's what it is now.
Yeah.
Hey, we're recording here.
Okay. I like that this guy kept the list of
Okay.
things, or he's the one that he's so. It's like that typical thing where the guy that the unlikely hero. It's probably both of these things. The unlikely hero, the guy that never grew up, is the guy that like. He's the one that is
Yeah.
like the inciter, the thing of like, I'm gonna bring us all back. Thank you.
Would you like to
Yeah.
wipe your lip?
I do. I don't know why.
Oh, that would be interesting. So, like, what if you were
my lovely
the?
wife.
What if you were the? So imagine you're the
know, it's,
the guy who grew up too
I was
much,
asking.
and we establish in the beginning of the movie that one of your friends from high school has died, and you're like at your office, like you're a doctor, and your other like deadbeat friend shows up at your office, and
Okay.
because he also
Yeah.
heard that your friend died,
He's the teacher.
or teacher.
No, I'm
got
just saying, like
stuff-
trying to like link it back to high school.
Yeah, like now you're a teacher or something.
Because
but,
the story
but he
is-
shows up and he's like, "We got to do this," you know, because they both like. So we'd establish in the beginning through like a VO or some sort of like that his friend died, and I
Yeah.
don't know. I was just trying to think of it. Like, imagine your other friend showing up. It's like, we have to do this because he would have wanted. He's like, I'm sad about
Yeah,
this.
so
you know?
I guess that's, and maybe this is just me, like trying to push us. I'm not even gonna say maybe. It is me trying to push us in a realm that is like, it might be humorous in the long run, but it's not overtly
That's what I
in your
heard.
face humorous, which is what we always go to.
Right.
So right now, it's about midnight on Friday, and we decided that we should all get some rest because it's super important that people aren't totally exhausted when it comes to filming. One of us was charged with taking the idea home and actually putting pen to paper and writing a script. We agreed that we would meet in the morning and do a table read where we would have an opportunity to revise the script. Honestly, something that we wish we could do on this podcast a little bit more. So as I mentioned before, this podcast is formatted a little bit differently. And one of the things that we wanted to do was illustrate audibly how we went from page to screen with a few lines of dialogue.
So we're in the car. Ted, so what are we doing?
Oh, what do you mean? We're going to complete the gauntlet.
You can't be serious. It's just a dumb list of shit we wanted to do when we were kids.
Yeah, I'm serious. And the gauntlet?
This is not a dumb list of stuff. It's like all of our favorite shit to do, and we got to get it done in one night. I mean, hold on. Check it out. Dude, I got the original list right
We needed
here.
to play pool.
Wings
This
at
one
the
we've
VI.
got to order.
Next on the list, Wings at the VI.
Wing night at the VI.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
Ted and Jimmy are sitting at a table. You know you can pretty much eat this stuff whenever you want. It's not that special.
Yeah, but this one's for Ed.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not J&G's. I mean, ever since I got that job there, when Ed put in that good word,
That was 2 decades ago.
well, they haven't fired me yet.
What's next on the list?
And then Ted says, "What's next?" Right. That's right. Cut to exterior trio restaurant. Jimmy and Ted walk up to the front door of the restaurant. Jimmy yanks on the handle. The door is locked.
What the sh... What's going on?
I don't know, man. Looks like it's closed permanently.
No, man. Dude, we're not gonna be able to finish the gauntlet.
What's the big deal? It's not like he cares now anyway.
What the
so I
fuck
got-
are you talking about? Are we gonna drop F-bombs in this thing?
Josh has already said shit while he's recording.
So, what's
He's already
yeah.
said shit like while he's doing his line.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
It's in there too.
Titties.
What are you talking about? This is what he. Is this anger or would you play
Yeah,
it by
like,
ear?
this is
Throw one of
getting
those
kind of
JPs.
Yeah.
like it's.
This is what he wanted this whole night. It's like you didn't even care. Piece of shit.
Oh, push him.
Start a fist fight.
No, I mean like that. It
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
like just
you
that.
didn't even care.
Because I don't, Jimmy. It was a long time ago, and unlike you, I've moved on.
Whatever, man. You might have moved on, but at least I know what's important to me.
Yeah, sick burn.
Do you say the word like friendship? Or do you leave it blank?
Friendship.
I mean, like, no.
You just pull your
Even
pants
though it
down.
says-
There's a tattoo of friendship on your ass.
There's the three of us, and I'm like tattooing you out of it.
Maybe that Sharpie.
Taking a cheese grater and
But yeah, I know what's important. It's
I'm
friendship.
gonna cheese
man.
grate you off my ass.
it's a good thing we can't make the movies we want. Don't you grate me off your ass.
Don't you do it. I'm gonna do it.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm gonna draw myself on the other cheek then.
Yeah, I'm gonna, when you're sleeping, I'm gonna come
Jimmy
in.
storms off. I go over to the bench.
Yep.
I sit down.
Ted watches in silence as Jimmy holds his head in his hands, sulking.
Do you think you start to walk away?
Well, and I was thinking this might be a good opportunity to reintroduce the box. Like maybe you throw down the box, right? The list.
You take like
You know, and I sort of pick it up and I kind of just look at it. And then, you know, Ted looks at Jimmy. Jimmy's having a bad time.
Jimmy probably has the urn.
yeah.
And then, yeah.
I still like the idea, and I don't know how you do it, but like, I like the idea of it looks like Ted walks off, like he's like ending this, but it comes back as like, hey, like
I
he
like
broke
the
in.
I like the away and back too.
Also,
Dude, what the hell are you doing?
Breaking in. The gauntlet's not going to finish itself. Come on.
so okay, dissolve to interior. That's probably a cut too. Ted, interior trio restaurant. Ted and Jimmy. I mean, they're at the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume.
Yeah, right.
Just alone.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't really say what they were going there for. And then this is just when shit gets kind of real.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
I didn't mean to become so distant. You think you're gonna stay in touch?
It's just one
but
day, turns into 30, and before you know it, it's 20 years later.
I know, man. And I mean, for me, I just didn't let go as much as you guys did. And I know it's not for everybody, but I'm happy.
Well,
Ted and Jimmy cheers modestly. We should probably get going. It's gonna get dark soon.
You're probably right. I guess I'll see you around. Oh, this is what to say.
Oh,
This
shit.
will be like
Yeah,
we're moving
damn.
on.
I like this part.
Well, no, but it's like,
Yeah.
but
But
this
it
is
still
like,
works.
it still works. Like we should probably get going. We got more to do, and then yeah, it goes like fade to black, fade up, morning at Olander.
Beautiful day at the park.
yeah.
Yep.
So I hear there's a Wednesday night pool league at Sod's.
That sounds fun. I mean, I'd bring pie.
I can buy the first round.
Let's do it, man.
I'm late for school.
Just like the good old days.
We wouldn't develop a title for the film until much later in post-production. But the team is proud to say that Dead Ed went on to win not only first place, but also audience choice in the Tree City Film Festival. Like I stated earlier, this is one of the reasons that we wanted to start the podcast in the first place. We're all super passionate about storytelling in all its forms. And this is one of the rare occasions when we get to take an original idea of ours and see it come to life. Thanks again for joining us on this special episode of the Story Machine 9000. Our logo design is by David Padgett. Our music by Dave Ayling. This episode was edited by Chris Wegman. We're not going to ask you to do anything this time, except go and watch the film Dead Ed on Vimeo. You can subscribe to Story Machine 9000 on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever else you get your podcasts. Please be sure to rate and review us. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can find us at storymachine9000@gmail.com or on Twitter at storymachine9k, #SM9k. We'll see you next time.